Hi everyone, welcome back. We're watching My Hero Academia Season 5, Episode 8/96. And in last week's episode, we started Match 3, which was a match with Todoroki, Ida versus Class B, as you know. So far, Class B once again has the upper hand. They're very, like I said, prepared, strategic, and all that stuff. But we ended off with, Ida coming through with his, enhanced quirk, which is really sick. We had a little bit of Endeavor as well. And his attempt to really, fix up his relationship with his son. And, the awkward, Todoroki not reciprocating that, but, unintentionally, because he's actually at a match right now. So, yeah, we're gonna jump into it. We're gonna see how it concludes, and, yeah. Oh my gosh, last week it was match 3, and this week it's match 3 conclusion. What? They couldn't come up with a creative title for match 3? Dang, son. Oh, oh my gosh. You're under arrest. That's sick. He just goes through the ground? Pain in his chest? Dang. Hey! I love how he just gets him. He's like, I'm gonna put this guy in jail real quick. Look, he's just hanging. Cause you is better. It's smarter, I find. If you get rid of who you can, honestly, it'll help you. Okay, so do you have anything called stamina? You can just keep doing that? He's just walking in it? Don't give us that moment. Because that doesn't do anything. Oof. Hot Tetsu. Oh my god! No! Dang! That's cool though. I'm happy for you. I'm glad y'all are not really enemies. Oh, okay. I don't know what super move we gonna get, but oh, because he's probably not even using the extent of his flames. Wait, don't even. We're not gonna get a Todoroki super move. Come on, please. I didn't come here ready for that. What? Oh my god, I love that episode so much, guys. Oh! Oh! He said get back. He actually said hot. Get out! Oh my god, is that hot? So your body's just built for that. That's crazy. Your hair, that's some crazy hair. That's all I gotta say. That hair is expensive quality. Like, and your clothes. Those are some proper clothes for your quirk. How is that camera okay? Ooh, that's too hot. Probably though, still. Endurance, yeah, it looks like it. Oh my gosh. They need to be stopped. We ain't trying to get y'all actually injured right here. Oh! Oh! Boom. Yo, he's trying to grab her. Oh. It's so weird because her accent is not an English accent. It's like someone that speaks Japanese trying to create an accent, but they speak Japanese, so they have a Japanese accent that's supposed to be a Japanese English accent. That's why it's like so like that's its own accent, like, and it's oh! Oh! Right, it is. Okay, no, but we still have Ida on the loose. Ida's coming for you. I don't know about that. Oh my god, you know what this reminds me of? Demon Slayer. When Tanjiro was fighting those demons that like go in the ground and stuff like that. It's fire. That was sick when he was able to do it with his tail. Like, that's some strong, like... Oof. Oh, what? Stop! They were perfectly angled? Wow! This is not ideal. Like, they're really, like, pushing with, like, force and brawn and all that stuff, but it's not an ideal circumstance. You got more? What is this? What is that? It's like a Rasen gun, but fire. Excuse me, he was going boss mode. They gave us a little taste and then they took it back. Yeah, I'm like, Ida, come through. Yo, if Ida wins all this, I'm gonna be so, like, I'm so proud of him. Oh yeah, he's probably really hot right now. Run and jump kick him to knock him out. Grab him! Oh, okay, no. It's true, rescue is the first priority, but I feel like yeah, you could have taken them both real quick because the other guy is like... Oh. What? Oh my god. Go to the side. No, you can't. Bro, go to the side in between the stuff. Come on now. Right? I'm sure he could like move that way, like on an angle. Did he trap them just now? Stop. Exactly. When they're in jail, they're so cute. Look at him. Yeah, he's praising his class B right now. There's a girl left. Uh-huh. And him. Guys, I don't think you understand how happy all of this makes me. I said this before, but they're not enemies, so seeing everyone be actually this skilled is awesome. Like, they're all really good and smart. Can the other guy just, like, guard the jail? Like... to tie. Right after all that, it's like, yeah, that is frustrating. Especially when you feel like you just got faster, and it's like, hell yeah. I still wish there was some way for him to go to the side. If you run like a bit sideways a little bit, you would have gotten out the way at some point. And this is what I was saying earlier, like, Todoroki, their way of fighting, like, it was good for each other and whatever, but if this was like a real battle against a villain, the whole Todoroki kind of just going off like this and expanding himself is not strategically smart. He was like, technically you'd have to think of a totally different way to do that, because you're not supposed to be taken out at the end, especially not by yourself. You know what I mean? Like, you need to find a way to still be able to fight if it means protecting others and taking the villain down. Like, you can't overexpand yourself and shoot out all your power ability and it knocks you out. Like, that's not the smart way to do it. His not habit of not using fire, yeah. It's ingrained in my body. Oh, I'm sorry. Like, you don't often get fights like this where it's just so positive, like I'm living. Such good, positive competition. Right. Okay, nothing about this guy screams hero. Oh my god. It's always about dick. Wait! No! What's with the girl? I don't think I recall her, so yeah. But oh my god, no, I wanted to see this match now! I'm excited for that. Tokage. I don't remember her or anything. He changed. I'm so excited. Oh my god. I'm so excited. That match 3 really made me proud. I felt like I really saw everybody push themselves to their limits. And it was interesting to see like a character like Ida in this competition with how he did prioritize rescue. And they actually didn't fight that much like a team in this one. I mean, mostly, I did feel like it was less strategized on even both ends. It was just slightly less strategized. They helped each other out and stuff like that, but it felt more like a brawl. Like, they just went for it. They just went at each other. That's what it felt more like. And then it really went into a tie, which is also different. The other ones didn't quite end that way either. But we really got to see them all just push themselves to their limit and just kind of like fight each other. So as I mentioned earlier, definitely Todoroki's gonna have to become more balanced and in tune with his firepower, being able to use them more alongside each other, as opposed to like, oh, his immediate response, like he said, to use ice, and then after he goes to fire. And it really separates the two quirks if he's able to really combine it in a way where it's like, because ice and heat are just completely opposites. So using these two a lot more in tune with one another can really be a confusing tactic for your opponent. It could be difficult to handle because the way you would handle ice is probably different from how you'd handle fire, and just having them so close to one another in one person's body as a quirk is going to be a challenge to fight if that person is able to properly, use the two elements. So he's definitely going to need to own his fire skills, and with that I can definitely say he could definitely use some help from his father if there's any form of healing and bonding that could potentially happen. It would be going back to the father under a new form of training experience. Unfortunately, that could maybe be a little traumatic, But I'm sure his father is definitely not going to be the same way. And yeah, I mean, if he needs help with that, I'd love him to be able to get help with that. And if it means going to his father, then yeah. But also, I don't know if there's a way, but he's using his fire power in the most raw way. He's just like dishing it out and stuff like that. And I'm sure Endeavor has a way of using extreme heat, but having it take less of a toll on his body. I don't know, maybe. So yeah, all that he can kind of get tweaked, and then honestly, Shoto is gonna be like multiple steps higher than he is right now. So Ida, of course, he's going hella faster. For him to think that he's not going fast enough for me is like, but who knows, if he can go faster, freaking go for it. Like, what the hell? But he's still a really cool guy. I love how he was so in character. He's really honest and pure. Like, he's just like, this is what that is? Okay. And it's like, he's about that life, basically. And the others did really well. They were doing their thing. Tetsu, I don't really know what to say he should work on, because he's very much a, kind of like bulldozer type quirk. Like, he has steel, and it's just him stealing his body. So, like, I can't really, like, his training to make him be able to be heat resistant and cold resistant, that kind of thing, is like, honestly, the best he could do. Like, own his resistance, because his endurance seems pretty good. He can continue working on that too, I guess. But the most is really just attack mode. Like, he has steel, and he's supposed to just hurt you with that. You know, that's all. So there's not much for him to work on when it comes to that. Just, I guess, strengthening his steel. So yeah. The girl, her quirk is also very, like, it's not the best kind of quirk, honestly. You just have horns that you can move. But we can see how she uses it. She uses it, they're very strong, they're fast, she can float. And she has quite a few. So honestly, she would just require some training in her skill to use those quickly, different battle strategies with them, things like that, because that's pretty much the most she can do with that. But it's still not an easy quirk to fight. Those things be floating around and stuff, and then they could pick her up out the wing and thing like that. Like, that's pretty sick. But I guess something she could also work on is her own close combat, because it's not a good idea to just let your horns do all the fighting. And a lot of the other guys, it's mostly just close combat fighting that they'll have to work on, because their quirk is really just their bodies. It's really just like a physical thing that they have, whether it's the tail or the multiple arms or the drill. Like, that's really like it doesn't leave your body, it's really just a physical thing. So honestly, just fighting ability. And yeah, so I really enjoyed that, and I'm so looking forward to Bakugo's match next week. I'd like to see overall how he's changed, because we know he has, and I'm sure in a lot of ways he hasn't, but in some ways he has, and I wonder how they're going to try to show us that through next week's match. So anyways, that is it. Thank you so much for watching. Leave how you feel, comments down below, no spoilers, and I'll see you all again in my next video. So thank you, and bye!